I've got 6 minutes until the next train comes, so I figured I would record a daily update. It is March 18th, and March 18th is a Saturday, which means I'm going on some open houses. Only 2 today. We're headed to Woodland Hills. It's going to be a little bit of a trek because I'm stubborn in taking public transit there, and I think it's going to take like 2 hours to get there. But luckily, the 2 places I'm going to see are within 5 minutes of each, a 5-minute walk of each other. And I don't know, I actually have been filming the places I've been touring to share them with my family to see what they think, but I don't know if you'd be interested in seeing some of the places that are on the market now. So maybe for another series or something. But it is 74 degrees here in Los Angeles today, and honestly, I didn't really think that much about the weather. Everyone talked about how great the weather in LA was, but it actually does make a difference. I noticed I'm not feeling 100% today. I feel like I'm still recovering from that it felt like a bullet trip, that quick trip that I took earlier this week. But just knowing that I'm not wearing a jacket, it's sunny, the sky is blue, just feeling a little bit better. So I got flown to the Bay Area for a 30-minute appointment. They covered my flights, my transportation to and from the airport, a hotel, my meals, and that was pretty fun. My friend had posted something on Facebook that she was looking for people who had a certain type of experience, and I fit the bill, so we arranged it. We actually, I think, confirmed this last week for this week, and luckily I already had Wednesday blocked off because I was supposed to be doing that small business program. Hold on, I've got hair in my face. I feel like every time I record these, I get hair in my face. So yeah, but since I was heading to the Bay Area, I've had a couple packages that my tenants have told me that I've gotten. One, I told them they could open. It was a couple bottles from a wine company. But they didn't, and they saved it for me. So I asked if the company that was flying me up to the Bay would cover the transport from South Bay to San Francisco, and they said no because it's too much. But luckily, I have had plenty of experience navigating my way to San Francisco from different parts of the Bay. So arrived, changed my flight so that I could arrive earlier. And then headed to San Francisco, went to go pick up my packages, picked up some stuff for my storage unit too.
Make sure you attach your card at the fare gate or
now we've got an announcement coming. I guess that's the downside of recording these at the station. But
if you do not have a validated tap card,
then I was supposed to grab dinner with one of my teammates who lives in the area, but she had gotten a note that her kid had been potentially exposed to COVID, and I didn't really want to risk it, especially with a lot of travel coming up. So I ended up grabbing dinner by myself, taking it easy, going to sleep early. And then I woke up and I was still feeling tired, so I feel like all the travel and commuting to San Francisco and then going to South Bay got to me. Went in, we ended up recording the first of a new type of event that we're trying out in the Diversibility Leadership Collective called Advocates Hot Seat. And these are an expansion of our mixer, just a way to facilitate a way to get to know people more informally. And that went really well. I recorded my part for the thing that they were working on for 30 minutes and then went back to the hotel for another call before heading back up to San Francisco, because I had found out that the 10th house was actually hosting a member mingle, so a chance to get to meet other San Francisco members and female founders. And that day also happened to be the 2-year anniversary of the Atlanta spa shooting. And so there was actually an event that was happening in San Francisco as well, and I was trying to figure out if I could make both. And it turns out that I couldn't, because the female founder event I went to, it was pretty intimate. I gifted them the bottles of wine because I didn't check my luggage. And after the intros, it was pretty much time for me to head to the airport. And again, since the company wasn't covering that travel, I decided to take public transit. The good news is, I don't know if it was good news, but the good news was that my flight was a little bit delayed. And that's one of the things I've learned too, is that unless you take like the first flight out, these San Francisco LA flights are always delayed. And I'm glad that it was delayed because I got to stick around and hear everyone's intros. Then went to the airport, got in pretty late. I think got in after 11. Watched a flight, watched Ticket to Paradise on my way there, and watched this other movie with Emma Roberts, something about fate, on my way back. And because we were like sitting on the tarmac for a while, I actually got to watch the entire film on both ways, even though it's only supposed to be only a 50-minute flight. Friday was a recovery day, and now we're getting ready for another set of travel coming up. I did find out that the one house that I placed an offer on, it was listed at 1.695. I submitted an offer that was a little bit above that, and it ended up selling for 1.85 million, so over 150,000 above asking. So even in this market, that stuff is still happening. It was a really nice home, like Spanish influence, but the train is here, so I will talk to you later. Bye.